Okay, I'm Camilla Salvatore, and I'm from Italy. I come from Napoli, and I'm a film director. I recently moved back to London, but I'm still working, researching through my culture and history in Napoli. The original story behind Permanent Exile is the story of one of my best friends. She was basically my first love, and her name is Germana. A Permanent Exile is built as a portrait without her face or without her features, but more like shaped around her needs, her struggles and fears at the time. A lot of these fears were coming from her peculiar, like very extraordinary story. She is basically under witness protection for a mafia story, and her family was involved in very violent history of criminality, right? And even if she's not involved, she basically went through all of the aftermath that, witness protection and having such a heavy heritage gave her, basically. I wanted to give her the visibility she never had. She went through a lot of suffering and pain because she was basically not existent. And that's when, I decided to give her space, to let her know how beautiful I thought she was. We are very focused on this point of view on mafia, which is almost exotic and makes me suffer a lot, honestly. Not from my family, but it was just impossible not being in touch with all that system, especially when I was younger. Now Napoli changed a lot because of tourism, gentrification, But at the time it was different, and there were tragedies for entire families. They couldn't protect themselves. So even to show how difficult can be, paying all the consequences of the choices other people made, and all the sorrow and solitude, I think that was the powerful thing. And the real, one of the most important things she had to say. I feel completely abandoned, but still, it's not my fault. I'm always working with people I know and that are part of my community. I only want to talk about things I know deeply. Then the challenge is to bring up some topic, some feeling, some atmosphere that can be relatable for other people, because I don't want to have something that was worthy just for me as, oh yeah, I'm a director, I made a movie. No, but I'm working with real people. I want all my loved ones to be happy about what they're making, because they're making it with me, and this is like treasure. My biggest challenge is probably my latest movie, Il Capitone, like my first feature, for many reasons. The story of my life at the time, the process was painful, but also beautiful. Beautiful with the people I worked with, like Vanessa, Ciro, and Lina, but with all the parts that were cinema related, right? Like fundings, that was painful. Painful. Also because of what we are going through now in Italy, I think, politically speaking. I was able to free myself from a lot of old ideas or fears and insecurity about myself and the world. I feel extremely at ease now. Even if things are not fixed, like I still struggling with money, but there's no shame in it. Like, it's okay. Life is beautiful anyway, if I decide that I want to be, in charge of what I can control. I think first thing for me is having a fulfilling life. Doesn't mean being successful in that way, but more like being happy around the people I chose and, feeling good about it. The best advice I've been given is be always honest and respectful, because that's what you're in control of. What other people are doing to you in response to your respect, it's up to them.